Hello, everybody. This is Alexandra Epple and
Jamie Wister. Jamie
oh,
Wister.
we are both yoga health coaches, and today we want to talk to you about how we change our eating according to the seasons. And now that we moved from hot summer to a cooler fall. Jamie, what are you doing differently now? How are you eating differently, rather?
For me, it's all about root vegetables. Like in the summer, maybe July, August, I'm eating a lot of salads. Like the garden is really abundant with fresh greens and lots of salads, lots of cucumbers. And I've noticed now here moving into fall, I'm reaching for carrots and I'm reaching for sweet potatoes.
Beets.
And beets. Yes. And the really, really important part for me is that they're cooked. So, I'm not like chopping up a carrot and eating some carrot sticks. They're maybe throwing them in some boiling water for a couple of minutes, or they're getting thrown into a soup. So they're a little softer, because I find the crunchiness at this time of year, it's time to move like more into like almost like mushy, like baby food.
Absolutely. And you know what? From an Ayurvedic perspective, right, we have Vata season, and it's like, if we're cooking something, then it's much easier to digest. And in the Vata season, being the fall, our digestive fire is lower. So we actually need to pre-cook somehow the food, whether we are blending it or we are cooking it or steaming it or baking it. It makes it that much easier, right? Because I notice myself cooking a lot more rather than just throwing something together, like you're saying, like a salad.
Yeah, I'm spending a lot more time in my kitchen at this time of year. And in fact, I find in the fall, just spending more time in my kitchen helps me to feel more grounded.
Yeah.
So even if I look out my window and the winds are blowing, the leaves are falling, if I'm standing there in my kitchen chopping carrots, this is a sense of like grounding, kind of moving inward, where summertime, I'm outside all the time. And like, as you say, kind of grabbing stuff, throwing something together real quick to go to the beach or go for a swim. But in the fall, I find I'm looking for just more grounding activities at home, but also in my food.
Yeah, I was just noticing yesterday that we had some salsa in the fridge, and we had been eating salsa like in late August, early September, when it still was kind of warm. And yesterday I looked at that salsa and I'm thinking, I don't really want that. So I turned the tomatoes that we had laying around into tomato soup. I'm like, yes, warm tomato soup. That's so much better right now than that cold salsa that was fine in the late August, early September, but now no more.
Yeah, and the idea with soups, like I eat a lot of soups this time of year too, is bringing in more moisture. Because as you say, Vata season in the fall, it's the qualities are dry and rough and cold. And so we always want to hydrate more in the fall to prepare our immune system in order to, to make it through into a healthy holiday and healthy winter. And so more soups, more liquid, more moisture. So I love that. That's brilliant. Like turning salsa into tomato soup. Like, okay, here we go. What do we need here? Oh, this is not going to work. Okay, yeah, soup, that'll work.
I don't know if you noticed it, but whenever the seasons change, whether that's from summer to fall or say from winter to spring, I always get confused about what to eat, because there's like this time of like sometimes it feels very fallsy, but then it's like a summery day within fall. And then I'm like, oh God, what should I eat? Sort of a thing. What do you do about that?
It's so perfect, because I'm having one of those days right now. In fact, I wanted to do this call outside because it's so beautiful outside. It's probably in the mid-70s here, and it's not, this is not typical. We're in fall. And so I could feel that confusion in my mind this morning, seeing the weather, choosing what to wear. I had flip-flops on and a dress, not how I've been dressing for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then when it came time for lunch, I had to really check in with kind of a bigger picture versus just what today is about. And seeing like, remembering really the time of year that we're in, and that this day is just temporary, and also like where this is heading, right? We're not heading to more warmer days.
Yeah.
Or longer days with light. We're actually heading to cooler days and days of darkness.
Yeah.
So it was a really conscious choice. I had to really stop myself, and I did have soup for lunch, although I was feeling like I kind of wanted a salad. And if I would have had a salad, it maybe would have been okay. But I think for me, I always like to see the long view.
Yeah. I like what
Just,
you said about checking in with your body. I think that's really a key. And that's what I do on a daily basis, right? As well. Because in the summer, it's like, okay, it's hot outside, a smoothie in the morning may be fine. But now I have to be super conscious around, oh, well, it's kind of cool-ish still this morning. I think I'm going to opt for the warm oatmeal, which makes much more sense in the fall. But then maybe if it gets really warm during the day, maybe you have some salad, maybe not. Or say what you're saying, like have the long-term thing in mind, that it's more about grounding and warm and stew and soupy type stuff.
Yeah, and I think it can be okay to mix it up, like you say. I did have a smoothie this morning, which I haven't been having a lot of smoothies usually because I don't necessarily, for me, for my constitution, my body, they don't serve me well typically in the fall and the winter. But I did have the smoothie this morning, and so I think I was also wanting to balance it with, okay, let's have the soup. Let's have something that's a little bit more grounding. But it can be quite confusing, even to like what kind of oil do I put on my body and different things. But I think remembering the bigger picture.
Right. So anyway, to hone it down, what we just talked about is really fall is about more grounding, more heavy, more oily, something more of substance and better cooked food instead of raw food. I think that's how we could summarize our conversation, couldn't we? Yeah.
Cool. Cook your food, oil yourself up.
Awesome. That's all we got for you today. This is Jamie and Alexandra, and we help you align your food and lifestyle choices so that you can stay healthy and vibrant. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.